Hey guys, what's going on? So I was ready for another battle. It's a pretty good one. I loved it very much. So he leads with a Powdon, and he's obviously gonna have a Sandstorm team. I mean, why else would you have a Powdon other than the fact that he's an absolute tank? So I fake out him, and I get the crit, and that's whatever, you know. I mean, I don't think it really matters that much. It's a fake out. It's like the weakest move in the game, and I U-turn out though, knowing that my sash is ruined because of this sandstorm, and I go into my balloon dude looking guy here, and he's gonna take the earthquake, and he's gonna take it pretty well, and so I'm pretty satisfied with that, and I know he's gonna have to switch out here, so I go for the boiling water. No, I don't go for the boiling water. I go for the toxic, like a champ, and he switches into his that dude, and I toxic him, and that's great, and because he looks like a freak, and I just don't want to have to mess with him. So he's gonna have to take some damage there from sandstorm and toxic, but he's gonna heal himself up with leftovers, and it's just a mess. And so I go for the boiling water here, and because I was like, oh, fighting type, so he's gonna like fighting moves, and but I forget about this guy is that this monster, this Ishti thing here, carries payback, and that's super effective against this little dude I have here on my team. So I should have known that, but I didn't. So I go for another boiling water, and it's gonna not do too much damage, but it brings him pretty low, and then he manages to pay back me, and that's gonna kill me. So that's a problem. Did I see a crit there? I don't know, but maybe I think I think I might have been able to live that. I really do, but whatever. So I switch into Shindera, like, you know, you try to pay back me, you'll die anyways, so, you know, bitch be trolling. And so I go for energy ball in case he stayed in and try to like Mac punch me or something, which wouldn't make any sense, or rather payback I should say. And so he switches into his Blissey, and it's all cool, and I'll sub up on the Blissey because I'm like, okay, you're probably like T-wave me or something, but instead he ice beams, and that's not gonna do too much. It's not gonna be able to break my sub, so it's like, hey, you know what, that's great for me. So I'm like, okay, let's go for a Fire Blast, see how much it does, and I'm like, you know, I'm feeling confident it's gonna do a lot, and it doesn't do anything, so I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, Blissey, like, especially bulky kind of guy. So then ice beams me, gets crit there too, and I was like, okay, that's great, and breaks my sub, and I mean, I don't think it would have break the sub anyways, so it didn't really matter. So I switch out because I don't know how much ice beam is going to do to me, so I don't want to have to deal with it. So I bring in my Notori, and he of course soft boils, and that's tremendously so. And so yeah, I decide that I'm gonna go for seeds here, predicting a switch, which he does, and wish I went for the power whip there because, you know, I would have been so much better, but I didn't. What are you gonna do? And so I get seeds off on him, and that's great because everybody loves seeds. I love seeds. So he takes stealth rocks up here, and takes stealth rocks up. What am I saying? He puts stealth rocks up here, and that stinks. And I power whip him, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, but he doesn't die, and that's a bummer. Real big bummer. Beyond bummerness. And so he's gonna keep taking damage, and he's gonna slack off here though, and but I was aware of this. I knew he was gonna slack off because that's what stupid hippo things do, and so I toxic him, and I'm preparing out for the stall war here. You know, I'm ready for the stall war, and that's what he wants, and we'll have it at it. But he switches out, and he brings in a Blissey, so it's like, alright, let's let the stall war begin. But however, I remember, this is when I remember again that Blissey is especially bulky, not physically bulky, so he doesn't take the power up too good. I mean, it does almost half HP damage to him, so that's pretty good for a wall. And so I'll put up seeds against him because, you know, everybody loves seeds, and so that's great. And he gets an ice beam off, but that's not gonna do anything. In fact, I actually, from seeds and leftovers combo, I actually get all my HP back, so it's great. All 352 of it is back and restored to me. Switches back into his Powdon, and I'll power him, and I'll be like, yeah, I just caught you on the bad side, huh? But he doesn't die, of course. And so now I have to go through a whole nother turn with him, and that sucks. So he's gonna stay in here, just earthquake me, and get as much damage as he can off. And it does pretty decent damage. It's a bummer, but I think I went for seeds here because I just wanted to try to get as much HP back from him, knowing that he was gonna die this turn, no matter what. So I do get a lot of HP back. I'm at 333, and he dies. So that's great because I don't really like that hippo dude. So he brings in this guy, and I'm like, okay, Mac Puncher, you know, and I'll just bring in this guy. But of course, he's actually not a Mac Puncher. In fact, he's a Drain Puncher. So I shouldn't have known that, but I didn't. It didn't really matter because Shendera got rid of it anyways. So he's gonna stay in. You know, we're both gonna die no matter what next turn. So I go for the energy ball, and that will kill him. But then life orb recoil will kill me, and that's a bummer because I liked Shendera. He's a cool looking dude. So he brings in Starmie, and I was like, oh, I hate Starmie, so I go for a fake out. It's gonna do a lot of damage too, and I was pretty satisfied with it. Take some Sandstorm. We both take Sandstorm. My sash is broken, so I was like, okay, he might psychic me here, so I want to switch into something. Take the psychic, but instead he actually hydro pumps me, which it hit too. So it was a good thing I switched out anyways, because I think hydro pump would have killed him. And my Tortori takes it like a champ, and so takes some more damage, and I get some leftovers, and so I go for, I think he stays in. I thought he was gonna switch, so that's why I go for seeds here, but he doesn't, and that's a bummer because I was really thinking it was. And so I get a lot of HP back from him, so that's all good, I guess. And he'll stay in, he'll ice beam me again, and that's whatever. He's gonna die. I power whip him, and I'm like, yeah, woohoo! And so that's cool. I should have done there, just wasted a turn by toxing him or something, and letting me get some more HP back from whatever that's called, leech seed. But it switches in this guy, and he's got Sword Dance, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Let me seed you up again, and unfortunately, he has Sand Veil, which increases his like evasionness, and unfortunately for me, that's going to make Leech Seed miss, and unfortunately, it's going to affect me again when Conjunto comes in, goes for the fake out. Oh, but wait a second, it misses again, and he goes for an outrage, and I was like, okay, that's fine, because quite frankly, him locking himself into outrage this early is going to actually really badly hurt him, because I'm going to switch in this guy, Mr. Genie Dude, and I'm like, okay, Genie Dude's obviously really going to be really fast, I thought, but he's not. He gets outsped, he's going to be killed by outrage, and I was like, ah, shit, shit, and but he gets confused there, and I'm like, okay, so I just need the confuse axe to work for me, and I can use Drago, and I'll outrage him, and I'll just turn the tide of this battle, and he gets hit with the confuse axe. I was like, yeah, whoa, and so I can get my own outrage off, and that's going to kill him, I'm pretty sure. And yes, it does. And so he's dead, and I take some damage from Sandstorm, and I'm like, okay, who's next? And it's Blissey. I'm like, alright, let's outrage this Blissey. And unfortunately, he has another dude that I'm unaware of, and so I was pretty happy here. I thought I won, but always sends in this guy, and I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. Oh, wait a second, he's gonna outspeed me, he's gonna kill me, and just absolutely make me feel stupid. But so yeah, it was a great game. Thanks for watching, guys.